Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 29, Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49's the mic. Hey, let's get that bro. 15. Check. Yellow. Check hot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Drop deep, drop deep.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. And it's just me and you.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Graham. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with a milestone career touchdown number 100 Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 81 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. From the 27, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run on first down. Graham, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Graham. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Graham, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Man, I got you. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Check, 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 check. Safe.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Right back to him on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get there? Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yo, hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, it's Graham.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Graham. And some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check nine, check nine.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
15. At 25 for Mike. We got 25 for Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed. on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
You. 34.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They're passing here. Joe Burrow called in left side here by Jennings.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. It's been a long day for you. 34 is the Mike. 34 is the Mike. I got one. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop. Hey, 43. 64, 64.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Let's go one more. 29 is the mic.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Defense focus. 29 is the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make.
Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Mahomes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go.
Mahomes.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A potential field goal if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Completes it to Jennings.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to take the lead here in the final minute.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some room to work.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bengals, it wasn't always